Hey, it's Chris, your private lending guy here, and in this video, I'm going to answer the question, is private lending a long-term investment? Now, the simple answer to that question is this. That's up to you, and that's up to me. And that's really the beautiful part of this program. Most loans in our program are going to be interest only. Now, we do that to protect your principal. And most loans are going to range from 1 year to 5-year balloons with all the principal due back to you when the property is sold. Now, however, this can be arranged any way that you want it to be arranged. It really comes down to whatever it takes to make your investment needs and your investment plan work. Of course, it's always important to consider the time value of money. As you can imagine, the longer the money stays out working for you at a higher rate of return, well, the faster it's going to grow for you. Now, if it's interest only, like it is inside our program, you're going to earn interest on the entire principal all the time. Now, if you contrast that to where you're getting a little piece of the principal every month, like on an amortized loan, that little piece is no longer receiving a higher rate of return, which means that piece of your money is no longer working for you to create leverage and cash flow. And that's why most of my private lenders like to keep the money out and collect interest only or have it accrue interest. And that's the real easy answer to, is this a long-term investment? And again, I'll give you guidance on that, but it's ultimately going to be up to you. Now, if you've got other questions around what I just shared, please go ahead and email me back or send me a text message to my personal cell phone. I'd love to talk more about it with you. Now, before I let you go, I would like to share another quick case study with you of a deal that we did with one of our private lenders. So here's a picture of that single-family home that we purchased using money from our private lender. I'll show you the math in a minute, but first, I want to remind you of our core belief as a company, which gives us unique positioning in the market over our competition. Okay, so our core belief, as you can see here, is that a person paying $1,000 a month to rent would rather pay $1,000 a month to buy. Now, it's because of this core belief that we do have an unfair advantage in the marketplace. That advantage is that unlike most other investing programs where you are investing in rental properties, here you would be investing in an owner finance property. Now, there's a big difference between a rental property and an owner finance property. Now, the biggest differences are with our owner finance model, you get to participate in our home matchmaker experience, which is going to put you in the position as the bank. It's going to put you in the position to play the same game of spreads that they play, and because you're in that same position as the bank, that means that we don't have to worry about maintenance headaches or dealing with renters who are going to trash our asset and require us to use profits from the deal to refix the property every time that renter moves out. Okay, so in our model, we are the bank. We don't deal with maintenance headaches. We deal with people who are in the home ownership mindset, which means they are actually going to add improvements to our property, which is only going to increase its value, and that's a great thing for us. Okay, I truly don't believe there's a safer, more secure investing model that still gives the high returns investors want, as you can find inside of the home matchmaker experience. Okay, it's truly second to none. So let's look at what's in it for my private lender on this particular deal. As you can see, this investment on this property was $161,000 with an after repair value of $275,000. That's going to put the loan to value, as you can see, at 58%. As a reminder, we don't go above 75%. Another way to look at that is we always buy at least a 25% discount, oftentimes more, into all of our deals. You can see the private lender here is going to be secured by that first lien new mortgage. We're looking at an investment term of 60 months, rate of return at 10%, and you can see the monthly interest income numbers there. Okay, so that's what's in it for my private lender on this particular deal. And as a reminder, this is going to be worst case scenario because as you're going to see in a video I'm going to share with you when it comes to our rate of return, the bonuses that we offer inside of our program aren't being shown on this screen, okay? So that's just a little teaser for what's coming in a future video. But that's all I have for you today. Here's what to do next if you're ready. There should be a button somewhere around this video where you can book a one-on-one strategy call with me to get all your questions answered and really to see if private lending is a good fit for your investing goals. Now, if it is, what we can do is then discuss putting you into our queue so that you're positioned as close to the front of the line as possible for when our next private lending opportunity becomes available. I'll even tell you on our call how to jump straight to the front of the line if you are someone who wants to go fast. And my personal cell phone is somewhere around this video. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out. Texting always works best with the volume of calls I get, but definitely feel free to call if that's preferred for you. Okay, that's all I have. Thanks for your trust. I don't take it for granted, and I'll see you in the next video. To freedom.